Hey guys, what's up? This is RJ Game News USA here, back today with another video. And needless to say, we have to talk about another company trying to totally fuck over its customers. Today, we're talking about Sony. We're talking about PlayStation. They're in my crosshairs right now. And I'm about to tell you why. So if you like this kind of content, like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And let's jump right into it. So, have you guys ever heard of something called variable pricing? Now, imagine, depending on the time of the day, or the day of the week, or the time of the month, or if you're a man or a woman, or if you're a teenager, or if you're an adult, that each game will vary in price, dramatically even, dependent on your account. So other people are getting screwed. Maybe you're getting a deal. Maybe you're not getting a deal. Maybe they're getting screwed. But the point is, why is Sony and PlayStation discriminating against certain customers? Now, what the hell am I talking about? Well, I have this article from Twisted Voxel. We're going to read and then we're going to discuss. And let's do that. So, it says, Sony may be experimenting with a targeted pricing strategy on the PlayStation Store, offering different discounts, or I should say they're forcing price hikes, to individual users in an apparent effort to encourage more purchases. This approach mirrors similar initiatives by Microsoft, which has previously implemented personalized pricing schemes for its Xbox Store customers. The discussion surrounding this practice gained traction after a Reddit post on the Reddit PlayStation subreddit revealed different pricing for Red Dead Redemption 2 Ultimate Edition across two different PlayStation accounts belonging to the same household. The original poster, who goes by the username Dar14, noted that while they were excited to finally purchase, the enthusiasm faded upon realizing the game was cheaper on their wife's account, saying, "My wife doesn't play much, and so buying it on her account may not be the best decision to keep everything easily accessible for me. Seeing this soured me on buying the game quite a bit," the user wrote. Stop! We gotta talk about this bullshit. So first of all, Sony needs to answer, what are they discriminating against? Are you telling me because this husband put a ton of time into PlayStation that they could eke out another $5 from him? What a scummy practice. Or worse, is it just simply because he's a man they price $5 more and his wife's a female and got priced less? What is going on here? What is happening? Sony has to answer why certain people are getting charged more for the same fucking game. It's the same experience for both users, yet one person must pay $5 more compared to the other. This isn't right. It's a scam. And to continue the article, according to the post, both accounts were from the same region, used the same PlayStation console, and shared the same currency, ruling out typical factors such as regional pricing or account age. The difference in price therefore appears to be intentional, pointing towards a targeted pricing model designed to incentivize players who historically spend less on the platform. Now, we have to talk about variable pricing. We've noticed that certain fast food places like Wendy's might have sat there and tried to implement such a thing, and it is causing people to be really pissed. Imagine if in peak hours your food goes up in price. Now imagine in gaming, if you're going to purchase a game and your game goes up in price because they think you're more likely to buy the game, essentially, is what it looks like. To continue the article, While some users initially speculated this might be a form of dynamic pricing, where prices fluctuate based on demand and market factors, this instead seems to be tied to consumer behavior patterns. In targeted pricing, companies tailor prices or discounts to specific segments of users, typically those deemed less likely to make purchases at a full price. Let's talk about that. So at least with the Wendy's dynamic pricing, it's not, you go through the drive-thru and it's, at least that's up for everybody and it's a fair price and you can still say yay or nay. But imagine if you're in the Wendy's drive-thru and somebody skinny orders a burger and they have to pay $3, and because you're a fucking fat ass and you go through Wendy's, they try to charge you $5 and think they can get away with it. Well, imagine that for a game now. Do you have somebody who's an avid user of PlayStation? They're trying to eke out more money specifically from that person. Meanwhile, someone who never buys the game or never buys a game, they're just trying to get the person to make a purchase at all. This is not a necessary increase. This goes straight into the shareholders' pockets. And it's illegal in a lot of European countries too, by the way, and should be in America as well. Anyway, to continue the article, although this practice is not solely associated with Sony, it clearly illustrates the increasing trend among digital storefronts to implement personalized pricing has a strategic approach to boost revenue. At this point, Sony has not released an official statement to clarify if this pricing variation reflects a comprehensive strategy or simply a regional trial. And you know something about Sony? They're not gonna fucking respond, okay? This is the kind of company that their PSN network goes down and they go fucking crickets for days on end. Okay? So I'm not surprised Sony hasn't reached out. Honestly, I want to give them the middle finger, to be completely frank. Because this is just unacceptable. And, you know, we talk a lot about how Xbox and Microsoft's been fucking up, making a lot of wrong moves. But you know what? Every now and then, Sony fucks up and PlayStation makes some wrong moves. This is a wrong move. They need to get their shit in order. Okay? Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in the video. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Are you okay with dynamic pricing? Do you think you're getting a deal, or do you think you're one of the ones that are getting screwed with a price surge? Let me know in the comments below. And this is RJ signing out. I'll catch you on the next one.